pattern has started. It's now time for a happy and contented president of the Smile Year to speak about the year gone by. I invite IPP Praveen Menzies to deliver his farewell address.
During the Smile Rotary Year 2021-22, it was way fast after joining Rotary in the year 2016. I was nominated to be a president and assured by each and every one of my club members that I'll be getting the best experience when I'll be the president. And also all the support from each and everyone during my Smile President year. And now I can confidently say at the end of my year that I enjoyed every day and every moment of my president. All of the club members were there during my whole year for me to support me as a president and for each and every service project. In spite of some time of the Rotary year gone into COVID, our members were there for the online Zoom meetings, plannings, fellowship, and thereafter for our regular meetings after October when there were normal meetings going on. This year, our club added 4 new members and the TRF has touched an all-time high of $5,250. During the lockdown, we encouraged our students who were there with online studies and school, a session called Inspire Talks. We had different topics like career mantra, unleash creativity, leadership and teamwork. At one of the online sessions, we had a present District Governor, Kailash Jethani sir, as a guest in that online session, and he was there, and in every session there were more than 1,500 to 2,000 students and their parents behind. So total we touched around more than 5,000 to 6,000 students and parents for this online session, where the online sessions were it was related to career, literacy, and there were speakers, youngsters who were there, how they became CAs, how they went into different sections of the industry. So they had explained to the students how they did it. So it was a very good session for them. And all these online sessions are there on the YouTube for anyone to see that thing. The Nation Builder Award was given by our club members to 5 Zilla Parishad school teachers on 5th of August. Few teachers from Swami Vivekananda School and 1 teacher from DNC School. Blood donation camp at the start and the end of the Rotary year was conducted with different Rotary clubs of Dombivli at railway stations. Walkathon for senior citizens, diabetic check for senior citizens and police personnel were conducted at Ashray Hospital on the World Diabetic Day. 200 dialysis were taken during the year for needy people at Ashray Hospital, which was sponsored by Paul family from our club. E-waste collections in school, Dombivli industrial areas like Kama, DC, TP and Regency Estate was conducted in October, where our club collected around 4,000 kg of e-waste. Ripon was conducted at Holy Angel School with around 80 students from different schools. Workshop on medicine, talent and games were conducted. District Festival was jointly conducted with RC, Rotary Club of Dombivli Sun City, where we saw a footfall of more than 3,000 Rotarians coming on that day, and it was a very big event after the COVID. Even we never expected that thing. Sir was personally there on that day, and it was a beautiful district event conducted Onam on that day. On 1st of May, Amar Sonar car rally was conducted, and different districts from Maharashtra and Goa had participated in the car rally, which had ended at Pune at the National War Memorial. We had a guest from ex-military personnel from Navy, Army and Air Force. Thereafter, we went to the paraplegic center, that is called as PRC. So those ex-army people who are disabled, ex-army people who are disabled. We went there to visit them, and from our club, 2 members donated automatic wheelchairs to the institute, to the paraplegic rehabilitation center. At the end, for those paraplegic people, they are the war peoples who are there, so they are almost on bed. So out of 8 of them are the ones who do the drawing from their mouth. So we had conducted a workshop from them. A renowned artist, Sujata Bhandarkar from Chembur, our club had taken a 2 days workshop for them, and probably in this coming year there are some other plans which are there. So one workshop was already conducted in the month of May. The other workshops might be conducted in the coming months which are there. So this workshop is especially for them, for those eight paraplegic people who are there, just to train them more how to draw and how to use the colors. Happy School project was taken up at a school in Khadavli. Computers were donated on 15th of August, wherein at that same place we had done tree plantation in that same school. The school is an Anudanit ashram school. We took up that school as a happy school during the Josh year. We also had been there on 26th of January, and during that event the principal had informed us about some necessities which were there. There was no toilet blocks properly for the boys, and also for the girls, the dormitory, like from here till there, it was just like a plastered dormitory, and the bunkers were there. So you cannot sweep, you cannot wash that place. So we almost assured them that we'll try to do something, and the toilet blocks for the boys was very urgent, because by December or January the schools were about to open after COVID, and we spent around 3.5 lakh to 4 lakh rupees, because the structure was already there and it was in a very bad condition. We made up around 25 shower blocks, 5 toilets and 4 urinals for them. That costed around 3.5 lakh to 4 lakh rupees. Our club members donated generously for the project, and today the students who are there are using it. Those students are the ones who come down from those padas and all which are there. They come down on Monday, they go on Friday. So it's a residential ashram school. Residential ashram school, it's a government school, but the government, for all these things, the fund doesn't comes up only for the teacher's salary, and also they were in dire need of it. And then we applied for the district grant. The district grant came by April end, and I was a little skeptical कि होएगा कि नहीं होएगा करके. But again, as I spoke at the start, मेरे club members ने बोला था कि I'll support, we all will support you during your presidentship. And in 1 month's time, we collected amount, and we have finished that tiling work, approximately 3,000 square foot, the green quota. We got the district grant. The governor supported us, Dr. Mayuresh Wake, and the inauguration is there next Sunday. Again, the project cost for that is approximately 4 lakh rupees. I will sincerely thank again at the end all my club members, each and everyone. It took a lot of time to do all these projects. Many maybe small project I have not mentioned because of the time protocol, but I would request my club past secretary to show the glimpse of what all we had done in a short audio. I will request on the dais, if you all can come down and have a small glimpse of what was taken up. Lastly, I want to thank my district governor, Dr. Mayuresh Wake.
Very well done, Praveen.
Come up and acquaint us with the FAB President, Rotarian Annie Bijoy.
I have the pleasant task of introducing to you the FAB President of the Rotary Club of Dombivli downtown, Annie Bijoy. I will surely be taken to task later in the day. Anyways, I shall begin a bit apprehensively though. Annie was born and brought up in Mumbai, and she graduated in science from Khalsa College. She had been an avid Rotractor in the Rotary Club of Bombay Airport in the erstwhile Rotary District 3140, where the likes of Rotary giants Bansi Durandar and Rahul Timbadia were part of. She then did her event management and was a working partner in an event management company and successfully managed many high-profile events. Then came the defining moment in her life when she got married to Mr. Bijoy. She was magnanimous enough to accept her life partner with an all-encompassing nature, and today, with over 15 years of happy marriage to her credit, the couple has 2 wonderful kids who all together form a close-knit family. She continued her education and got a bachelor's degree in education, and also went on to do a post-graduation in education. She also has a degree in career counseling from ICCC. Currently, under the mentorship of her illustrious father-in-law, Rotarian Dr. Oman David, she is managing the Educational Institute Angels Paradise and is also the admissions counselor at Holy Angels School. Having joined Rotary 6 years back, she has been an active participant at both the club and district events. In fact, when I was president way back in 2009, she did a wonderful job of supporting me to the core, and I now pledge the same support back. A classy multitasker, a pro at her work, a wonderful teacher, a fabulous cook, and a great homemaker. I am at loss for an appropriate adjective to define her. The adjectives beautiful and intelligent have already been taken by PDG Chandu sir and DG Kailash sir, respectively, for the wives. So I would say I present to you my stunning wife Annie, President for Dombivli Downtown.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we come to the most solemn part of today's function. As the Rotary wheel turns one full circle, it is now time for one Rotary leader to pass on the baton to another. It's a time for new ideas to blossom and a new president to take charge. Rotarian Annie Bijoy with the presidential collar. Wear it with pride. The gavel, the symbol of power and love. The birth certificate of our club. Keep it safely and hand it over to your successor.
Kailash Jethani, First Lady Darshana Jethani, AG Abhijit Pandit, GTR Dinesh Portnis, the entire CTMT team, district officials, my co-presidents, my club members, all Rotarians, non-Rotarians, moderators, intractors, Rotractors, and my lovely family present here. Thank you for your presence. With utmost humility and reverence to Almighty God, I accept this distinguished chair as President of Rotary Club of Dombivli Downtown. I assure you that with the help and support of my fellow club members, I will do my best to meet the challenge. Our club has been built on a strong leadership foundation, and I am fortunate to have a membership that is fully committed to the Rotary ideal of service above self. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate IPP Praveen Menezes for completing a fabulous year with a smile on his face. During his year, IPP Praveen did many things to show his support for me as a successor, and I thanked him and cautioned him that I will be depending on his continued support throughout the fab year too. Today I'm thrilled to be here, but let me tell you, it all began a year back. The training sessions that we are continuously receiving by the CDM, by our dynamic CDMT team, helped in mentoring and guiding me. Thank you. Before I start with the plan of the year, I would like to reiterate the vision of the RI President, Jennifer Jones, which says, imagine Rotary. It says, imagine a world, imagine a community. It's a power that lies within us to go beyond our horizon, breaking the barriers to achieve the seemingly impossible. Our district theme wonderfully integrates with the RI theme and wants us to feel our imagination, act out our imagination, and believe in our imagination. And my club theme or our club theme is Together We Serve with Passion. For this year, we'll be making Rotary visible in our locality. We'll be beautifying gardens and bus depots in Dombivli to enhance Rotary visibility. At the onset, in the coming year, we promise 10 members as part of Netritva leadership program in the year. This year, we have been entrusted with 10 Fab-year events and we'll be working very closely on it. Coming to the 5 avenues of service and 7 focus areas. Rotary India is on a mission to make India literate by the year 2025. Coming from an education background myself, this mission is very close to my heart. We plan to start a mobile library for the needy and deprived students, wherein we'll be helping them to learn. We plan to touch lives of more than 1,000 children through this initiative in this year. We are a team of educators and are looking forward to making happy schools in our vicinity. We have already identified some Z-free schools in Dombivli and Kalyan, and we'll be doing this as a global grant project. We have already started Eco-Bricks with Rotary Club of Kalyan, wherein we'll be partnering with KDMC and educating around 8,000 children on waste management. As part of vocational guidance, we have been doing personality development courses, as Praveen just said, and we educate more than 2,000 children in one session. And DG Kailash Ji also was a part of one of those sessions. Skill development, another focus area for us. And this year we plan, as part of DEI, we plan to have skill development courses for transgenders. So we will be doing computer literacy courses and beauty courses to help them secure a better life. With regards to partner in service, we will be forming 2 new Interact clubs and 1 new Rotaract club. We have initiated with the formation of a Rotaract club. Under international services, we will form a twin club and we will encourage our club members who are traveling abroad to join the club meetings. This year too, we will be continuing with our flagship project, I Mahotsav, where we acknowledge the efforts of 9 extraordinary mothers and the SK district level football tournament. We are delighted to announce that we are hosting the district Onam celebration on the 11th of September 2020. Medical and healthcare is one of the main focus areas for this year too. Apart from other medical projects that we have been doing, Rotarian RP Route has been sponsoring a pediatric heart surgery every year. We have been doing dialysis for the needy. In the Josh year, we did around 1,250 dialysis for underprivileged patients. Taking this project a little bit ahead, we'll be donating a dialysis machine and an ECG machine to one of the hospitals managed by Rotary. I am glad to announce that we will be donating the ECG machine today itself. I request Daddy Rotarian Woman David to please come on the stage. Rotary Vishwanath Foundation Health Center to please come, and Madhav sir, our DAS Madhav Chikudi sir to please come on the stage. Daddy Dr. Rotarian Woman David, he is a charter president of Dombivli North also. Diversity, equity and inclusion has always been there in Rotary. And with line in this year, we plan to diversify our club in terms of classification by including 20 new members. Out of this, more than 10 are ladies, worth mentioning that we are having 100% retention also this year. I would request Rotarian Nikhil Doot first to please come over here. He's a TRS chair for our club, to come ahead and hand over the check of $2,000 to our DG.
I'm happy to announce that we are starting off the year with a contribution of $2,000 to TRF. $1,000 from our charter president Dominic and $1,000 from FAB president Annie.
There are people throughout our community and the world whose only hope will come from Rotary. Let us all leave here ready to make their lives better in any way that we can. Let us lead the way as Rotary shares its legacy of service above self and share the magic of Rotary. Lastly, before I conclude, we would like to release our first quarterly news bulletin, Dimensions. I would request our DG to inaugurate this news bulletin, and I would also request Kirti, who is the bulletin editor, to please come on the stage.
Please give a huge round of applause.
While the entire club, as Praveen mentioned and also Annie mentioned, stands together to ensure that we execute our plans, but they require n number of resources to execute a plan. Last year itself, while Praveen mentioned a lot of projects, it had cost almost close to 20 lakhs. This year, as we move forward, we have a plan for about 40 lakhs. All this is to ensure that together we are able to support the community in which we stay. There are people who require our support. Just to give you an example, in 2021 when pandemic started, there came a requirement, and there are many of you and many of the clubs also stood together to support people whose shops were completely shut. We also got the requirement. We just thought that we may do it for 50 people, but to our surprise, when we started talking to people, we feel proud that we were able to support 4,000 people in just 45 days. And it was all possible because many of you came together, we stood together, and we could make it possible. Similarly, as we move forward, as Annie spoke about the mobile library, we have done a small survey that this project can be a support only just in Dombivli, Kalyan. If you look at the urban slum areas, this can be a support for at least 5 to 10,000 children over a period of 2 to 3 years. It is also a project which will generate employment, and it is also a project on the other side to sponsor a lot of things which can be done in the mobile library. Also, because we are a club who have a lot of educators coming together, we also have the support of a lot of teaching community, plus a lot of content which can be shared through this.
Imagine our club on a boat. The boat is only as strong as the people in it. The power to win is not in any one person. The power is when all of us come together as one effort, one goal. To move forward as a Rotarian is to dream together, to aspire together, to build together. Let's find our purpose as a Rotarian together. With this philosophy in mind, we plan to bring in more human resource into our club. This year, we intend to induct 20 new members, out of which 13 would be inducted today. I take this opportunity to give a brief introduction of each one of them. Let's begin with Mr. Anand Subramanian. Mr. Anand has been into the field of coaching classes since the past 20 years. He is a pro at math, accounts and economics. He is also a professional stand-up and mimicry artist. His wife is a psychologist and a Reiki practitioner. They have a daughter who is 13 years old. Though completely new to Rotary, he is very eagerly looking forward to be a part of it. Welcome to Rotary, Anand. Please come ahead and accept the pin from our district governor. Georgie Alexander and is the mother of a 13-year-old beautiful daughter Adeline. She is working with Edelweiss Financial Services as Assistant Vice President Risk and Fraud. She says that she is a very private person and a passionate traveler who loves exploring new places. Thank you, Sarah, for being part of Rotary. The family also can come upstairs. This is Purnima Vivek. Purnima was born and brought up in Dombivli, and she is currently pursuing her PhD from Mumbai University and working as a visiting faculty in SVB's College of Pharmacy. She is also a certified nutritionist. She is the mother of an 11-year-old girl along with her husband. They run 2 pharmacies in Dombivli East. She is also a sportswoman and is an open water swimmer and has quite a few accolades in state and national level games. Next we go on to Mr. Shalu Varghese. This dashing young man has done his BE in civil engineering and also has a master's in international business from Hull University, London. We go on to Mrs. Amita Bachchan. Amita is a postgraduate and is helping her husband run schools and colleges in Diva and Dombivli. She is working as an administrator at SMG Vidya Mandir and Junior College in Diva. Her husband, Mr. Swapnil Bachchan, is the past president of Rotary Club of Dombivli, Crown City. Kirti Shetty. Kirti was born and brought up in Dombivli. She is the mother of 2 kids. Daughter Prithvi is 17 years old and Suryansh, who is 10 years old. She is currently working as senior sales administrator with NOV India Private Limited, which caters to the oil and gas sector. Vinayak is not new to Rotary. He has been part of Rotary Club of Dombivli, Crown City since 2017 and is also a past president. He is happily married to Rashmi and they are blessed with a son Soham, who is now 12 years old. He is in the field of education and runs a coaching institute named Soham Educators. Having moved to Mumbai 30 years ago, Minu Poddar is originally from Patna. She has 2 children, a daughter who has her own corporate gifting business and a son who is working in their family business after finishing his studies from the US. She runs a boutique in Dombivli and she loves to travel with her husband and paint and cook. Next we have Mr. Akash Tempe, the only son of Rotarians Sanjay Tempe and Manju. Akash is not new to Rotary. He has been an avid Rotaractor of Rotary Club of Dombivli Midtown and has also been a cultural exchange student to Argentina in the year 2011. We also have Dr. Mansi Kalandikar joining us as a new member. Please come ahead, Dr. Mansi. Dr. Mansi, having pursued her degree in MBBS and DNB, Gynecology and Obstetrics, is a renowned gynecologist and is working round the clock at Dr. M.B. Thakur Hospital and Mano Kalyan since the year 2008. She is happily married to Dr. Rahul and they are blessed with 2 sons aged 15 and 11. She is a fitness freak and loves to travel. Thank you, Dr. Mansi. Fellow Rotarians, it is my privilege and pleasure today to welcome you in our club, Rotary Club of Dombivli Downtown. Dear friends, today the portals of Rotary have been thrown open to you, and it's my proud privilege to welcome you to the World Brotherhood of more than 1.25 million noble volunteers belonging to over 33,000 Rotary clubs in 230 countries and geographical regions. It's already been explained to you that the ideal of Rotary is service. Our principal motto is service above self, and the object of this club and all Rotary clubs is to encourage and foster this ideal as a basis of worthy enterprise. You are to share in this effort. You have been chosen to Rotary membership by your fellow Rotarians of Rotary Club of Dombivli Downtown for 2 reasons. First, they believe that you are a leader in your vocation, and secondly, they believe that you manifest those qualities of head and heart which fit you to interpret and impart the message of Rotary to your workplace and to your neighborhood. You are going to be the connecting link between the ideals of Rotary and your vocation. Rotary will be enriched by your personal and vocational talents. Henceforth, you will be Rotary's ambassador to your vocation and carry principles of service and sacrifice to the workplace. While Rotary membership is indeed an honor and privilege, it accompanies corresponding duties and obligations. These are punctuality, regularity, commitment and participation in Rotary Club meetings, service activities, district and Rotary international programs and functions. You will shine in Rotary as brightly as you have in your vocation. You will give to Rotary as much, if not more, than what you have been giving to your vocation. I would like to remind you of the power of example. A large section of the community, colleagues, employees, customers and neighbors will know and judge Rotary through your example. We welcome you as a member because we believe that the Rotary ideals are safe in your keeping. With this fond welcome, we most heartily offer you the right hand of Rotary Fellowship.
May I now request President Annie Bijoy to introduce the Governor's Group Representative.
Thank you, John. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce GGR Rotarian Dinesh. He was the SMILE President for Rotary Club of Dombivli North. He hails from Murud Janjira and did his degree in engineering from Pune University. He is into manufacturing of solar energy systems and started his business PowerMax Energies Private Limited in 2002 and Africa's Energies Private Limited in 2011. Being a Rotarian, he is a keen social worker also. Distributed 100 PPE kits in Ratnagiri during the pandemic, participated in Bhuj earthquake relief, Chiploon flood relief in 2021. He regularly donates blood and was there supporting us also during our blood camp. His hobbies include traveling, trekking and music. He is happily married to Deepika and they are blessed with 2 lovely daughters, Isha and Desha. I invite GGR, Rotarian Dinesh to address the gathering and introduce our AG.
So I got the opportunity to introduce AG Mr. Abhijit Yashwanta Pandit. His club, he joined in 2011. He's a RC Dombivli City, joined 2011 and become president 2015-16 under the leadership of District Governor Rotary Subhash Kulkarni. His professional qualification is postgraduate in materials and management from IIM, Bangalore. Working with Vocard Limited Pharmaceutical, he is heading indirect procurement and hospitality team for India business.
Let me congratulate IPP Praveen and SMILE Club Secretary Partho for executing marvelous projects during SMILE presidential tenure. Friends, in spite of COVID-19 pandemic, Judy of this Peace Square has exhibits great show. With regards to project executed, increase in membership and contribution in TRF, Praveen and Partho has set a milestone and now has passed the baton to President Annie. I hope Praveen and Partho both will definitely extend their support to President Annie to achieve club goals which are set in strategic planning meeting. Coming to President Annie and Nikita, it's a coincidence जहाँ पे एनी का नाम खत्म होता है वहाँ पे निकिता का नाम चालू होता है. So it's Annie Nikita. So I can say it's a रब ने बना दी जोड़ी. Bijoy, you will be now sidetracked for another year. Celebrating, it's a Narika Roop Shakti, you can just see on the dais. Celebrating womanhood, I think should be everyone's responsibility. So let me be the first. Woman in her various facets of life has been a source of inspiration for all women. I am honored to get this opportunity to associate with this club which is led by Lady President Annie. Annie is a strong, determined lady to wear different hats and fulfill every responsibility that came her way. Yes, Annie, you are unstoppable and you will definitely do miracles in family. और एक बात, जब क्लब की बुनियाद बिजॉय, डॉक्टर आरती, निखिल, डोमिनिक, जिमी, प्रवीण, पार्थो, योगेश जैसे रोटेरियन के फाउंडेशन पे खड़ी हो, तो डीजी कैलाश, I would like to take the liberty to say that चीते की चाल, बाज की नजर और आने की रोटरी के प्रति कमिटमेंट्स एंड डेडिकेशन पे कभी संदेह नहीं करते. I wish all the best to you and as Assistant Governor designated to this club, I commit my 100% support 24/7 into 365 days. Thanks a lot. और एक बात, before I introduce DG Kailash, I would like to say to this club and all the co-presidents present in this audience, डरने की नहीं बात जब डीजी कैलाश हो साथ. So DG Kailash is most popular, fastest growing leader and youngest district governor in Rotary District 3142. He became district governor in span of 8 years after presidency. A straightforward and speak his mind. He is construction technologist by training, currently in business of building, buying, leasing, real estate. His classification is real estate management. He is a past Rotractor from 1989 to 1992 of Rotary Club of Thane East. Bijoy Kailash joined Rotary in year 2005. He became president in year 2013-14 of Rotary Club of Thane East. He served many posts in district assistant governor in 2016-17, district secretary in 2018-19, district chief coordinator in 2019-20, thrice DRCC in 15-16, 18-19 and 19-20. He is a Paul Harris Society member, benefactor, major donor to the Rotary Foundation. He was bestowed Avenue of Service Citation in 2016 and Club Builder Award in 2017 from Rotary International. He was awarded Rotary Foundation's District Service Award thrice. He was also awarded the prestigious Civic Award from Thane Municipal Corporation, Thane Division, for social service done through Rotary. Bijoy Kailash is happily married to Darshana, who is also Rotarian and is involved in gifting and wrapping business named Happy Givings. They have two daughters, Rashi and Riha, who are former Rotractors. Riha is financial market graduate who is pursuing further studies for CFA level 2 and also work as a consultant voluntary for a renowned equity research firm. Rashi is a mass media graduate who works for a renowned PR firm. With this brief introduction, I invite dashing, multi-talented, dynamic and youngest district governor Kailash Ji for his blessing to the club.
Friends, as I don't have anything to speak, I can tell you about the vision of Rotary. The vision of Rotary is very simple, all-encompassing, a complete statement in itself. Of course, Rotary has spent millions to bring about this vision. The best of the consulting companies were put to task. 528 Rotarians participated in a survey in 2008, and then they came out with this vision. From 28 countries, 528 Rotarians participated. And the vision goes like this. Together, we see a world where people unite, take action to create lasting changes in the world, in our communities, and in our own selves. Friends, if you go by each and every word of this vision that they had created, it was just like a resort. And there was a structure in which we were taken. There was a small hall in which we were made to sit, and we were given the orientation as to what the project is all about. Friends, this Karunashraya place, the project was a hospice. A hospice is a place where terminally ill patients are kept till the last day of their life. Usually the cancer patients, for whom we know the life expectancy is very less, and they may depart in maybe 3 or 4 months, and they are in the need of palliative care, which they can't afford. Any kind of hospitalization they can't afford. They are destitutes. Those below poverty line people who live in the slums. whom their children have also given up on, lying on the roadside. They get those people there, give them the palliative treatment, and keep them there till the last day of their life. So there were 75 beds over there, and they were planning to expand it to 125, 50 more. Friends, me being a civil engineer, I marveled at the construction and the way they have built everything. The rooms had no doors. The rooms had only half height walls, not up to the ceiling, but half height, so that the place should not look, the room should not look claustrophobic. The room had a bed and a side trolley and a small cupboard, and the room had a door at the rear end. On both sides of the passage, there were such rooms in a row. So I kept wondering, everything is okay, I can understand from the structural point of view how they made it, but I could not understand the need of that door behind. And friends, that door was partitioned in a way that it was not vertically partitioned, it was horizontally partitioned. So I asked them, what is the door for? And why is it partitioned like this? So they said, the patients over here are terminally ill, they are frail. They can't move on their own, they can't stand on their own. We make them stand leaning on the half portion, the beneath half, the lower half. Just imagine the thought process, that they are not willing to let the others understand that this person has died. They don't want others to die before their death comes upon them. And friends, all this was done by a Rotary Club, a single Rotary Club. But let me tell you something else, and then you can clap. This all was done with the capital investment of 75 crores. And their annual spending on that project was 7.5 crores. Year on year spending 7.5 crores. And friends, they did not have a single wrinkle of worry of how they will sustain this kind of an expenditure, because they were amply supported by the Rotary Foundation, the CSRs of different companies, different clubs coming together and helping them with that project. This is the kind of work that Rotary does. Maybe we are not doing it. Maybe someone else is doing it. But that someone else is our Rotary brother. They are our Rotary brothers who are doing that kind of a job there. Looking at the respected David Women sir, I am sure that all the women in the world will be really proud of him, whatever he has achieved. There is a possibility that woman may not be even distantly related to David sir. But still, hearing the name and hearing what he has achieved, he will be really proud, he or she will be really proud of the achievements of David sir. Similarly, friends, whatever Rotary achieves across the world, it is our family, our Rotary, our organization which has achieved that. And we should be proud of that. We should be proud of the fact that Rotary is the organization which started the fight against polio in 1986. We should be proud of the fact that this fight against polio has brought down the polio cases from 4 lakh cases in 1986 to only affected by polio in those days. They can go back home, see them dancing here and there, jumping cot to cot, playing around with healthy body is only because we have given them those do boon zindagi ki, which Amitabh comes and says proudly on the screen. Amitabh has done nothing, friends. It's Rotary which has done it. The problems of the communities are not that the kids in the schools are not having notebooks and pencils. Come elections and you will see a lot of pencils and books being given to all the schools by the political parties. Do we need to get into such activities where the political parties, the other NGOs are doing the same thing? We call ourselves Rotary International. We should think globally, we should think about the environment, we should think about other global challenges. We should think about maternal mortality rate. If not here, we should think about maternal mortality rate in Uganda. We are planning to send a vocational training team to Uganda, where doctors will go and train them on how to perform cesarean operations and how to ensure that the newly born child is safe, as well as the mother giving birth is safe. Before you turn into angry birds, I will end my talk here. Thank you.
Our sincere thanks to everyone who planned, spoke, organized, cooked, catered, served, wore the beautiful smile during the event and took selfies. Thank you all.
To congratulate Annie and BOD. Congratulations, Annie. During the video slide and after that, after thanking, I missed my family to thank. My wife Maria and my daughter Sidovi. I'm very sorry.